The U.S. has unveiled its long-awaited $100 billion aircraft carrier, which is now ready for action. This is a huge step forward in military engineering. This huge ship, which is a sign of cutting-edge technology and strategic skill, has not only impressed the military, but also people around the world, especially in Russia. As tensions rise and power shifts, one can't help but wonder what this supercarrier brings to modern fighting that changes the game. How will Russia react to this show of dominance at sea? Global defense is about to start a new chapter, where new ideas and geopolitics will fight on the high seas. Let's talk about it. The USS Gerald Ford, the biggest and most advanced warship in the world, is going to Oslo, Norway for a naval exercise and to send a strong message to Russia for trying to make things worse between the West and Russia. As tensions between the US and Russia continue to rise, this is the first time in 65 years that a US aircraft carrier has arrived in the country. The visit is a reaction to Russia's maneuvers and the move of its aircraft carrier, the Admiral Kuznetsov, to the Ukrainian Black Sea. Norway is an important part of keeping the world safe because it is a member of NATO and has a key position in the Arctic. Norway's northern border with Russia is 198 kilometers long, which makes it a very important political place. It is also in charge of the Guk Gap, which is an important coastal choke point between Greenland, Iceland, and the UK. Norway is in a good place to keep an eye on and control trade between the North Atlantic and the seas that Russia controls. The USS Gerald Ford is part of the GFCSG Gerald Ford Carrier Strike Group, which also includes Carrier Air Wing 8 and Destroyer Squadron 2. The Carrier Air Wing, 8CV8, is the heart of the Carrier Attack Group. It gives the USS Gerald Ford a strong and flexible way to fight in the air. Destroyer Squadron 2 is important to the running of the carrier. The Arleigh Burke-class destroyers in Destroyer Squadron 2 are some of the most advanced and adaptable surface fighters in the U.S. Navy. With weapons like anti-aircraft missiles, anti-submarine torpedoes, and surface-to-surface missiles, these ships are very good at dealing with threats in the air, on land, and in the water. The military partnership between the U.S. and Norway will be put to the test on this trip. As Russia's interest in the Arctic grows, Norway's role in keeping the world safe has grown. Due to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the amount of gas that Russia sends to Europe has dropped. As a result, Norway is now Europe's biggest gas provider. In the middle of all these changes in geopolitics, Norway has stepped up to fill the gap in Europe's energy security by using its large natural gas reserves and advanced extraction techniques. By helping Ukraine train its pilots and backing U.S. programs that teach Ukrainian F-16 fighter jets how to fly, Norway shows that it stands with Ukraine against Russian aggression. The USS Gerald Ford is an innovative aircraft carrier that has changed how ammo and supplies are moved around the ship. It is the most modern aircraft carrier in the world because it has the electromagnetic aircraft launch system, emails, the advanced arresting gear, AAG, and the advanced weapon elevators. Emails use a sleek and efficient linear induction motor that makes launching a wide range of airplanes more accurate and reliable than ever before. The USS Gerald Ford is a big step forward in aircraft carrier technology by adding the AAG to it. Its turboelectric design has a number of benefits, such as better reliability, less need for upkeep, and better operational efficiency. The USS Gerald Ford's advanced technologies set new standards for how carriers should be made. This made sure that its aircraft operations were safe and efficient. The new weapons lifts on the USS Gerald Ford are a big improvement in how weapons are moved. These elevators have a new electric motor drive system that makes it easy to move ammo and supplies quickly and precisely around the ship. The automated control system stands out because it makes it easier for the crew to keep track of and handle the movement of ammunition and supplies. This system gives information in real time, which streamlines processes and makes them more efficient and safe. In short, the USS Gerald Ford is a game changer in naval warfare. It has 23 cutting-edge technologies that have made its aircraft operations much safer and more efficient. Because of these improvements, the U.S. Gerald R. Ford is now a leader in naval combat and an example of what can be done with advanced technology in the future. Admiral Kuznetsova, the Russian flagship, poses a big threat to the U.S. Gerald R. Ford, which is a strong aircraft carrier in the Black Sea. Admiral Kuznetsov has a wide range of modern weapons, such as missiles, guns, and rocket systems, all of which are made to hit their targets with deadly accuracy. These weapon systems can defend against air attacks, attack ships, and attack submarines. They can do this from different distances. The Russian Federation continues to invest in modernizing and upgrading Admiral Kuznetsov to ensure its continued presence in the area. Most people agree that the U.S. Gerald R. Ford is the strongest aircraft carrier ever made, and its technologies keep it at the top of the military world. But there are still problems, and as relations between NATO and Russia get worse, we can expect to see even stronger carriers in the future. The U.S. Gerald R. Ford is the most powerful ship in the world because it has 23 amazing new technologies. This ship raises the bar for naval engineering, making it more effective in battle. General Atomics' electromagnetic airplane launch system emails are one of the most interesting things on the innovation board. They use a sleek and efficient linear induction motor to launch planes in a precise and reliable way. This technology is better than steam-powered catapults because it can be charged faster, making work easier and giving people less work to do. There are still problems to solve, and as more money is put into research and development and modernizing the Navy, the ships of the future will be even stronger. As tensions between NATO and Russia get worse, aircraft carriers play an even bigger role in international relations and security policy. As the strategic importance of carriers as projection platforms and symbols of national power continues to grow, the ability to project air power, conduct rapid response operations, and provide a mobile base of operations for a wide range of missions becomes more important to maintain a strong and influential position. The U.S. Gerald R. Ford is a sign of how hard people work to keep the world safe and protected. It is also a sign of how creative people can be in making power and technology grow. Carrier ships like the Ford are a sign of power and hope in a world where the future is hard to predict and full of problems. They are ready to face any danger and keep up with the changing tides of global security. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, like and share our video. Thanks for watching.